The public safety minister signaled today that big changes could be coming to the way the RCMP disciplines its members. The force has been under fire of late after a senior Mountie with a pattern of sexual harassment got to keep his job. Even the RCMP's commissioner, Bob Paulson, acknowledged that punishments can be less than adequate. And in an extraordinary move, he took his plea for change to Canadians. Natalie Clancy has the details.
We need to be able to fire some people.
In a preemptive strike, the RCMP's top cop is warning more scandals about police misconduct are ahead because Bob Paulson says he inherited a mess when he took office in November. For example, Sergeant Don Ray was transferred to BC after having sex with subordinates and drinking on the job in Edmonton. Paulson says he could not fire Ray despite his outrageous behavior. In this letter to Canadians, Paulson writes more historical cases and cases already underway will come out and make the news. They are the inheritance of past behaviors and attitudes. I'm trying to run a modern police force with a discipline system that was current 25 years ago.
So what is the minister's plan?
In the House of Commons, the public safety minister made a surprise announcement.
We will be bringing forward legislation in respect of discipline in the RCMP, and I hope that member will support these important initiatives.
Right now, we have nothing on the table to talk about, and we have no deadlines for when action will actually be taken.
The opposition says it's sad the RCMP commissioner had to resort to a public plea for changes to the Police Act.
Clearly, he and many other members of the force are embarrassed by all of this, and the fact that his inability to be able to appear to do this, to take the kind of action necessary that continues to allow people who have been convicted of sexual harassment, drinking on the job, exposing themselves on the job, to continue to draw a paycheck. Yeah, it's nothing short of a disgrace.
The association trying to unionize the RCMP says Parliament must stop letting Mounties investigate their own.
You need an independent body that can have a hearing on these issues and have a fair trial or a fair investigation against these members.
Paulson also wrote about 4 homicide investigators accused of breach of trust after one of them allegedly had an affair with the girlfriend of a multiple murder suspect in Surrey. In another instance, Corporal Susan Gastaldo was nearly fired after she complained she was forced to have sex with her boss. Her lawyer says Paulson should reveal all the other skeletons in the RCMP's closet.
Why isn't the RCMP coming clean with all these things themselves? Why is it that they have to be discovered by the media? Why aren't the RCMP become more forthcoming and getting ahead of the curve on these things so that they are making the public feel more confident about how they deal with these problems?
In this separate letter to employees, Commissioner Paulson tells Mounties to keep their heads up, shoulders back. Yes, he says more embarrassing news is coming, but so are changes to rid the force of bad apples. Natalie Clancy, CBC News, Vancouver.